with an actor having, well, a pretty chaotic morning. Suddenly, his face is everywhere. It's plastered on every screen, playing on a loop. A clip of him has gone viral, and it's painting a very specific and, let's be honest, a very ugly picture.
And it happens fast. Within hours, the story is set in stone. Arrogant star loses control. At home, his wife is telling him, "You know the truth." But that feels pretty small against the millions of people watching. And then the online storm crashes right into his real life. The police show up, not because of an investigation, but because of a complaint from so-called concerned bystanders. The online outrage just became a very real legal problem.
Okay, so let's shift gears. Let's go to the one place where facts are supposed to mean more than feelings, the lawyer's office. This is where, away from all that noise, the actor is hoping to find some sense of calm.
And this is where you really see the two worlds collide. On one side, you have the viral narrative. It's simple, it's emotional, and it's absolutely damning. But on the other side, the full security footage, which shows the complete opposite. A guard started it, and the actor actually stepped in to help. Two totally different stories from the exact same event.
So the lawyer, looking at the actual evidence, gives some pretty classic legal advice. He sees the footage and thinks, this case is baseless. His whole strategy is built on one core belief. Silence is safer than sincerity. He tells the actor, just stay quiet, let the facts do the talking in court. You know, where they're supposed to matter.
And for a minute, it actually works. The actor can finally take a breath, thinking the rational world won out. The legal threat seems to just evaporate. It really feels like the worst is over. But well, it's just a brief calm before a whole different kind of storm shows up.
Because that evening, someone shows up unannounced, and this visit changes everything. It's his advisor, and he's not there to talk about the law. He's there to talk about a different kind of verdict entirely. And with his arrival, the rules of the game are about to be completely rewritten.
This question, honestly, it's just chilling. The advisor isn't talking about a verdict from a judge, no. He's holding the verdict that's already been delivered by the public. And he's about to prove that in this new world we live in, that's the only verdict that actually matters.
So here's the crucial point, right? The fight isn't about legal innocence anymore. It's about public perception. The battleground isn't a courtroom. It's every single phone and computer screen out there. And the weapons? They're cold, hard data.
First, just look at the scale of this thing. The advisor shows him the view count on that viral clip. Millions. And it's climbing, right there in real time. Every new view is just another person casting their vote.
And the public's verdict? Oh, it's not even close. An online poll shows a staggering 78% have already decided he's arrogant, all based on that 10-second clip. This isn't a discussion, it's a landslide. The judgment has already been passed.
And the actor he nails the terrifying reality of it all with this one sentence. His entire life, his whole character, everything he is, it's been completely erased and replaced by this tiny, out-of-context moment. The crowd has its story, and they are not letting go.
When the actor tries to argue for the truth, the advisor just shuts him down. This is the new logic. The facts don't matter because facts are static. They don't have energy. You know what does have energy? Outrage. And in the digital world, the thing that moves is the only thing that wins. Period.
And this right here, this brings us to the core concept of this whole explainer. We are watching a fundamental shift from a system of justice to a system of public spectacle.
The advisor actually puts a name to it, public prosecution. It's such a powerful term because it perfectly defines this new reality. It's not about due process anymore. It's about public shaming, where the crowd is the judge, the jury, and, in a way, the executioner.
Let's really break this down because the difference here is everything. The courtroom is supposed to seek justice, right? It's governed by the rule of law. But the Colosseum? It just wants a spectacle, and it's governed by the rule of the crowd. That means the verdict isn't from a jury weighing evidence, it's from an online poll measuring outrage.
And this is where the advisor reveals his true, terrifying role. He's not there to help the actor, he is the crowd. He's the personification of their judgment. He's that internal voice of that 78% living inside the actor's head, making sure he feels the weight of their gaze.
And in that moment, it just hits the actor. This awful, twisted paradox he's trapped in. His innocence is completely irrelevant. To get out of the Colosseum, to be free from the constant shaming, he has to perform guilt. He has to give the crowd the show it's demanding.
So it all comes down to this one final ultimatum. The advisor doesn't frame it as a choice between right and wrong or truth and lies. No, it's about survival. You can apologize and make the crowd happy, or you can hold on to your truth and just watch the numbers, the outrage, and the destruction keep on climbing.
And that leaves us with a pretty unsettling question, right? In this age of public prosecution, where the digital coliseum is always on and always watching, what does freedom even look like? If you have to perform guilt just to survive, are you ever really free at all? Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.